I think it'd be more impressive if Glorb started doing impressions as the characters.
Some of the lines are impressions.
It's the Bruno Mars song that he did with Lady Gaga when it was a AI horse singing.
He also hasn't fully explained how he makes the songs, other than he just writes the lyrics. It's not explained whether or not he has help or if he like sings it and then uses artifacting to fix it. I'm not entirely sure.
And then cries.
Magic.
Alright, where is... No, I don't want to open my fucking character sheet in Microsoft Edge Edge.
You don't want to open it in Edu.
It's just the worst.
Where? I don't think we need the Roll20, but the Roll20 is used for the map of the city anyway, so.
I'm pulling it up anyway because I need a visual to not be confused.
I have the map on my computer.
We will find a way to start combat. Just you watch us.
You mean I will find a way to start combat?
God.
Just slap someone unexpectedly and refuse to elaborate.
Turn on hardware cell. Hang on.
Yeah, I want to kiss some more people.
Accelerate.
Exterminate.
I need to turn it on when I'm using applications on Opera GX, and I need to turn it off when I'm playing video games.
What?
Really annoying.
Weird.
Hardware cell.
Yeah, hardware acceleration is the worst thing ever. I
wish it was an automatic setting or just something on the sidebar. I wish it was something on the sidebar and didn't require a restart.
I wish there was a way to have it only on for certain websites. Or secondary, have two versions of the browser open that one has hardware acceleration and one doesn't.
Yeah.
I forget. When we were fucking in the Thieves Guild bar, did at any point, as I took really, really shitty notes, but at any point, were they identified as thieves, or were they just kind of random dive bar?
There was one person who had a T on the back of the neck.
Because there was presumably Svetlana that we saw. Like we didn't confirm it was her, but by description it probably is.
And it's 9 o'clock. Hello, my friends.
You're
my
gay.
name is Mac. I'm your lovely DM. I am slightly gay. There's nothing wrong with that, however.
Well,
Can't say that.
Says the gay
I'm
man.
gay.
Says it while I'm streaming.
You can't say that. Smoking's not allowed.
I'm aggressively gay.
Yes,
Fine.
I am aggressively a faggot.
You can't say fag. I hate smoking.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm streaming too.
I'm running on about 3 hours of sleep, and I did not prepare a combat
Woo!
for this session, so we're not doing that.
We're gonna start combat as fast as physically possible. Then.
Please don't. I can't open Roll20 on my laptop.
Then that is your own.
It's fine. I can stream it for you.
I'll just slink away. It's fine. Leave it to your own devices.
Last we left off, you guys were in the alleyway bar, quote unquote, of the Black Unicorn. The place was just called the Unicorn, and it was painted in black, presumably Black Unicorn. The woman behind the counter with fiery red curls and bright freckles across her face has been introducing you to the idea that you might possibly slip past a few guards in the castle to grab a specific possible item to trade in for a item that was stolen recently for the bartender up at the Lucky Griffin. You guys are surrounded by other compatriots of this bar who are kind of paying attention. You notice that it's kind of toned down a little bit in the alleyway here. Behind the bar, made up of a few crates and stools of different shapes and sizes, the woman smiles, revealing a golden canine tooth. My camera just went out of focus. Hello?
I'm so proud of you.
Turning off autofocus and adjusting it right there. Perfect. Revealing a gold tooth, he smiles and says, "So, do we have a deal?"
Hell no.
Simple little item for me, and I may possibly give you the item you're looking for.
Who is she talking to?
All of you.
You know.
Oh, I thought she was only talking to one person.
You guys are collectively in this place
Yeah,
talking.
we are.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Is she like re-asking us if we want to go steal the jewel that she inquired about? Or
Yes.
gemstone, rather?
Like, basically, she's just saying, "So, do we have a deal?" Genuinely don't remember how last session went. I need to start recording these stitches.
I need to start actually taking notes.
I only have small notes, but we left
Before
off
we
with
do,
like
can I speak to our two friends as he points to Socks and oh God, please, I'm so sorry. It
His name's right there on the channel.
is.
My name is a pun off of what I am.
Oh, right.
Type your screen.
Oliver.
Liver.
Yeah, gesturing to Socks and Oliver.
Oliver, Socks, do you respond?
No.
I have water. 'Cause I was not listening.
Rowan is trying to speak to you before you guys accept any kind of deal.
I'm accepting a deal.
Socks is trying to remove ants from his bedroom in real life, so Socks has not been listening very closely.
That's fair.
They're back?
Oh my god, they've been back for weeks and I can't fucking get rid of them, and I'm trying to figure out where they're getting in. That's what I've been doing for the last like 4 hours, and I literally realized at 9 o'clock that it was 9 and I needed to be here.
Have you ever tried sending them a polite letter asking them to leave?
Ants
Ooh.
can't
Boy
read.
fucking howdy, if that would have saved me so much money on
Ow.
ant poison.
How do you know ants can't read? Have you ever tried?
Give it to a literate ant.
Who would I be sending that to? Do they have a mail system?
That I know of. It just depends on which ants you're
No,
dealing
they're a
with.
matriarchy.
And also, like, what language do they use? Like, can I use common English, or do I need to, like, come up with something?
Come up with a new language.
There's logistics involved. I was just using ant poison.
Could a druids talk to ants?
Can druids talk to ants?
If I
They
was a
are
fucking
presumably
druid, I
a
would not be
woodland
a
creature,
person.
so yes.
Holy shit.
If I could just be a druid in real life, I would just be chilling as, like, a bear or something. I would not be, like, a guy. I would not be a
No,
person.
I'm sorry.
I would be pulling some house
Real.
and shit.
If I was a
Like-
druid in real life, I would 100% just go be a house cat and get fed constantly.
Right. Like,
Also
you
real.
I kiss Heroes Feast every day. Boom.
See, you wouldn't understand. I'm turning into a cat, being brought into someone's house, and then I'm robbing that rich house blind, and then leaving.
No, but you have to stay there for at least a few months first. That way they don't get suspicious that it's the fact that it was a cat.
No. They're not gonna get suspicious. I walk up to the front door as a cat. They let me inside. They get robbed, and I leave.
They're gonna think it was somehow the cat.
suspect the cat. No one's gonna think,
Who-
oh yeah, I was robbed. It was probably the cat.
I would
because
think it was the
again,
cat.
The cat.
Human
Fucking
cat
D&D.
wearing leather armor and wielding a bow.
Nah, not suspicious.
You can make that. You can make that
With a
disappear
mark
into a
in their
form. It doesn't.
fur of a black unicorn tattoo.
All these things can be put inside of your body
How
when you
tattoos
transform.
work on
This
cats?
Hold
is
on.
how-
What was that? What was that one spell in like 3.5? It was from like a weird DLC. It was a dragon gullet, where you could just shove everything down your throat.
Hobby Lobby will be fucking shivering in their britches if I could just start eating shit and walk out.
I think that's what it
Like,
was
they're
called. Let me see if I
already
can find
shivering
it.
when I get there, but they would just, like, they'd be so fucking scared they'd, like, fucking throw up in fear if I could just start eating their stock.
No, it was called Horde Gullet. Where you can store up to 10 cubic feet per caster level in your stomach by swallowing shit.
Okay, not to chill out. Anyways, we're in 5e,
I was
so
gonna say
this does
Deja,
not
but alright.
matter.
God,
Let's
I
focus on the matter at
The
hand.
Yeah.
Let's
They
Yeah,
go
the
focus on
around
ants.
Let's focus on the matter at hand.
I'm gonna
Sox
lose it.
Oliver, Rowan is trying to pull you aside for a conversation. it
Fox is
seems.
losing it. Alright, what are we talking about?
He
I
wants to
wanted
steal our
to
food.
basically. No. I just wanted to ask you guys, since you guys officially know the most out of everybody here,
Bold claim.
technically, you guys knew both where we were going and why we were coming here, but now we have a possible job. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, love thieves. Thieves are great. Because fuck with you. But
I'm not a thief.
how about this? Can you tell me how important this job is to you guys personally?
What?
How important?
I
How
don't know.
important is it that we go get this item to
Do
you
I have an
personally?
answer to that? Like off the top of my head, do
This is the first time you're hearing Svetlana ask for this.
Yes, you also don't know that if this is important to us or not. They're asking all of us, not just us.
Yes, but you guys get the special seats at the table, and also have been officially stated as being a part of this group.
Svetlana did say that you were part of her outfit. She didn't say what kind of outfit it was. She just said you're part of
Yeah.
it.
Correct, and we've also just been asked to steal something.
For all you know, we're smugglers.
Correct.
Basically.
Hence why I'm asking
Honestly,
you
I'd
guys.
so be down with being a smuggler. That'd be fun.
I don't know. I would think you'd know a little bit more about who Socks is, because we've been friends, like, our characters were friends before the campaign, so I'd like to think he knows a little bit about me.
Well, I just don't know much. This doesn't know much about me. He just knows I'm a chaotic fucking owl.
No, correct. I know the reason I call you a thief is because you keep trying to steal things and you keep getting caught.
There's a reason why he's doing it and I'm not. I think I'm just fucking smarter than him. I'm just not a goddamn idiot. Like, if I'm gonna steal something, I'm gonna do it because I know I'm gonna get away with it. Like, I'm not gonna steal something I don't know I'm gonna get away with.
Listen,
Okay, but how do you
I
know
said
if you're gonna get away with it if you don't do it?
and listen,
Because I'm not stealing from fucking gods and royalty.
and now this brings us back to the most important question we have right now. We are being asked to steal from royalty.
Okay, you're saying I wouldn't steal from royalty?
Oliver would happily do it
You
in any
already
moment.
saw me
He's
try
right
it
to know it.
once.
So, I'm asking because I'm willing to commit to the job. If you guys want this job that badly,
You told me there's
but
a
we do
shiny
just
involved. Do you think I'm going to deny it?
all
Care
right.
more status than money.
Well, this would put a fair bit amount of status on your name. So are you willing to do it?
That's what I'm focusing on. It's like I'm like the money is good, but Socks does just like they have money. That's not something they're worried about. They want status.
Okay.
Like they like to pretend they're way cooler than they are. That's like a very large piece of their character. Is
Oh,
that,
I'm totally just in for the money.
Socks has slept with multiple members of nobility, including a demon prince in their canon. Like they just really want people to think they're super fucking cool.
All right. So that's 2 for yes so far.
Okay, you didn't even have to ask me. You should have just assumed I was gonna do it.
That was what I was saying.
I mean, I totally tried to steal from him beforehand.
I'm getting my verbal confirmation here and now is what I'm doing.
I
Alright.
never even confirmed it. I'm just saying.
He'll just
So
fucking do it because it's stealing and he thinks that's fun.
that's
Exactly.
fair.
If it's
Alright.
fun and there's a
So
chance I can earn money, I'm probably going to do it. I can't find my
Rowan's going
D4.
Rowan's going to put 2 in the yes category. Cool. So, Marlo, you know I don't give a shit about money. Do you care if we do this?
Right, did I eat my D4 or something?
Probably.
Is it edible?
Not a bad question.
No. This is an actual dice.
Hopefully
If it's
not.
not, then I think you'd notice.
I don't know.
Yeah, then skipping Marlo, Thalion and Vaughn.
I'm
Do
piss
you
poor at the
have
moment.
I didn't realize I
course
was
it's
still
a
muted.
yes.
I'm so
I think
sorry.
I'm the only one
No,
not
you're
piss
good.
poor in the group.
Probably. Actually, I think I have some money. But so piss poor, are you willing to do this for money?
Absolutely.
All right, that's 3. Marlo,
No,
you don't want to?
I'm not doing it. If y'all are doing it, I'm not.
Howard.
That goes against my oath. I can't. I refuse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're a religious coward.
That's entirely fair of your choice. All right.
Y'all
Then
want to
one
do it?
for
I'll stay back at the inn or wherever the fuck we're staying.
All right. Thalion,
Well, what exactly is it that we're stealing? Have they told us anything? It's just a gemstone? Do we think
I don't
it's
remember.
anything more than that? It could be in over our heads.
that is fair. Also considering you say we're sneaking just past a couple guards to get into the King's Vault, if I'm correct?
I don't believe that for a second. We took 2 steps into the king's throne and we were immediately halted.
Yes, I'm
What's
asking you
that?
to get into the king's personal vaults.
Just give him a big
It's a item
kiss.
of incredible rare quality.
Now, my question is, do you have faith in your 2 associates to get into a King's Vault?
Do you
And I
think?
would like to insight her based on her answer.
These 2 have been loyal, promising, and prodigious in every single capable way. I'm pretty damn sure that if anyone can do the job, they can.
Can I roll insight on that?
You certainly may.
Because I want to make sure she's not about to use us as a fall group.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
18 total.
She seems pretty confident.
All right.
I don't
Stallion,
care
if you have
how
any
you
more
do it. I
questions.
don't care if you have to get in the king's good graces for a while or if it takes a month and a half. I just want that stone. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
Does that ease your conscience?
okay.
Did you really think that
Listen,
they were going to
I
ask
thought you
for us to
wanted
do
to
it
do it
today?
tonight. I'm not gonna lie. For a
No, I
moment, I
don't
was
mean
worried you wanted to do it
fucking
right
do it
now.
today. It's not like you have to case the joint.
You know,
You have
as
to
much as
look
I would
at
love to,
where
though.
it is in the vaults. You probably need to get some connections within the castle. And as far as my sources say, darling, yes. What did you say these 2 were walking in with? A group of idiots and the prince himself. My point's exactly. You have the connection. Do the rest yourself. I don't care if you take a week, a month. I would prefer less than 2 months, but I digress.
Say we pull this off. Do you want us to just bring this jewel here?
Oh, fuck no. I don't want you to bring it here. It needs to be vetted through a probable source.
The
You
Dick
clear all
Emporium.
fingerprints, destroy every amount of evidence on the item that would correlate it to the king, to the royal family, to his servants, to his people. Just so long as it's clean, it can be brought back here. But
You
help
know
us
what?
clean it. Lux will be waiting for it. He has a contact.
You know, good fence.
I am the fence.
It's also
But you
what
need
the
someone
Dick
to clean it
Emporium is.
first.
True. Never a little guy.
Plus, magic traces. Don't want that on a divination wizard's line. Especially not the divination that the god houses have. Have you seen those fuckers? I know
They won't let
Socks
me
and
take
Oliver
them.
are perfectly well aware of how violating they are, but I'm
You
not
say
sure any of the rest of
gyrating?
you do. No, violating.
Oh.
Are you deaf?
Why would it? Wait, why would it be
I
hang on.
heard
How on earth,
gyrating.
why in the fuck would it be gyrating?
I don't know. That's why I was confused. That's why I had to ask.
Okay.
Man, I stab myself in the eardrum and you have worse hearing than I do right now. What is happening?
I have bad
Wow.
hearing. I know I do.
Jesus.
But yes, uh, Rowan feels much better knowing it's not a "you got to do this now" type bit. All right,
Plus, I'm sure
I
that you guys have plenty to do with your lives than just look for something specific.
this
Well,
is fair. This man isn't. Well, I can't say that. I don't much have a love for the rich or royalty, so I don't particularly care. Uh, I'll say I'm willing to help my friends if they need it, but I'm good at being quiet. I'm not a thief.
That's what it
Fair
was.
enough.
I'm indifferent to the politics of the city. But I also must admit, this is a bit out of my skill set. But I am still willing to help them. Well, the capable one at least, if they need.
The capable one.
You saying I'm
No,
not
which
capable?
one you mean by that?
The rest
Now
of you
hold
said
on. Which one of us did that?
You picked a fight with a storekeeper over a decimal place an hour ago. I mean, I applaud the
I'm
effort,
assuming you
especially on
believe
my
them.
behalf. I really do, but that was sad.
So me,
Hold on.
I'm the capable one.
I wasn't even trying to
Yes.
steal it.
Exactly. You would have had
no, you
better
were trying
odds
to
just
barter and
stealing
you
it.
did it fucking terribly.
I made better odds just begging at that point. Very well.
It worked,
Well, I likely
technically.
can't offer any direct assistance. If one of them gets caught or injured, I suppose, then I will help.
Good. Now, you didn't come to my bar without reason. He's looking for us. I'm very well aware of that fact. But you see, I have enemies, rivals, people that threaten my business. A way you could get good graces with, well, them, shall we say, is Lord High Majesty. You could take my professional jailbreaker to them. Crag. Yes, Mum. Darling, would you be able to get out of the royal dungeons? Probably. Yeah, I could try. Good. Would you mind going in there for me as a favor? What are you going to get me? Shall we say 300 as a bonus? Plus your usual rate. Yeah, sounds good to me. When do you need me in? Well, these, as she points to you, are your captors. They're going to take you to him as a bit of good faith, and you'll point them the wrong direction. Crimson Dirk style. Got it. All right, mates. Guess I'll follow you for a while.
All right.
Give him what he wants. Give the king what he wants. A direct line to his Thieves Guild problem. And everything will work out just fine.
What about the sun and all this?
Oh, don't worry about that bonehead. He probably already trusts you. He's friendly enough, right?
You could make friends with a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
If that ain't the truth.
I have to dive right as I asked that question. I'm so sorry.
She basically said, I mean, he's nice to you, right?
I was asking from the point of like, what do we do? Because he's been basically hugging us since we've been here. How do we shake him?
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll probably show you the vault himself anyways.
Not a bad idea. But still, I'll leave the planning to a capable one.
So long as you get in the king's good graces and the family's good graces and they let you peruse and choose on your own at some point, however long that takes, gain their trust. One of them is this. She points to Crag, the earth genasi that you guys will be taking as bait. And then, on top of that, do any other work he has for you. Do some investigations. Do guard work. I don't fucking care what you do. Get close. Gain their trust. At the last moment, snuff it. Got it? I'm going to take your resounding silence as yes.
Oh shit! I said understood, but it
It didn't catch.
Fair. I feel.
Right then. Shoo shoo.
We all hit on it. Assuming.
Can you repeat that? What did you say? I did
I
not
said
hear.
I think we all head out.
Very-
I'm assuming.
Are we outside now?
You guys
Like out of
I
well
assume
out of
so.
leave
earshot?
now, yeah. If you unless you want to talk to some of the patrons real fast, or
Oh, true. Actually, I do want to speak to Craig.
Give him a kiss.
he is standing there, like putting fake chains on.
He's got the fucking
looks good.
what do they call it?
So,
Red Halloween shackles on.
you guys,
He likes being shackled.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna repeat that.
Oh, good God.
But the actual thing I want to ask him is, so question: how long you been doing this line of work?
About as long as I could do this. As he snaps and the chains just fall.
Oh, come! That's the coolest. What? No,
He picks him back up and slaps him back on. You hear them clink and lock
Oh
in
God,
place.
now he loves you.
No, listen. That's just a cool trick, though. I can't do stuff like that. Now I can like turn my hand into like claws and shit.
It's partially because I have like dragon's blood or some shit like that. I didn't fucking know. My mother never really explained it to me. She kind of disappeared when I was like 12, some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, my father was a magic wielder, sorcerer type deal. I just picked up all the best tricks.
All right. That's a fancy trick. I love it, and it's glad you got all the good ones.
Oh, absolutely. That plus Misty Step and Dimension Door and well, actually anything you can think of for jail hopping.
Nice. All right. Now, the second thing I'll ask you is, what is your favorite thing to drink?
My favorite thing to what? Sorry, pardon.
To
A bit
drink.
deaf in my right drink. Water. Not much of an alcohol guy. Milk's
Yes,
alright,
that's
but
better.
I would prefer to have it with a dessert. Mead is just it's too sweet for an alcohol. Never really liked wine, it always felt too fancy. Beer and ale are just too bitter. I don't know. Water is just right up my alley.
All right. Good to know. I'll have to buy you a glass then.
Please
Whatever you
don't.
forget.
You buy
All
water around these parts, then you are in deep shit.
right.
Literally so.
Maybe buy me a glass of that fresh, pure spring water they have up in the Lucky Griffin or some shit.
Give him a shot of fucking Everclear and say it's water.
Listen, if I were a worse person, I would.
I'm
But
sorry.
I
I
will
think
buy
you'd
you
be able
one
to
for
smell it
you.
before that hits your mouth.
He's a dragon. Lizards smell with like their tongue or whatever. Right? So
No, Craig is an Earth Genasi. He said he has
yeah,
the
never
blood
mind,
of a
right.
dragon.
Yeah, fuck.
Um,
Well, rock
I'm
people
sorry
don't
if
have.
I'm not describing well enough or
No, I just
retaining.
So
misremembered.
he needs his heat rock, but he doesn't have to sniff with his tongue.
Doesn't need a heat rock either. He's just a Genasi.
You-
He's an
you-
elemental humanoid.
You wildly missed the reptile joke, but all right. It's a reptile. It's cold blood.
well, technically, dragons
Reptile.
aren't reptiles.
What?
Technically, just like dinosaurs, they're kind of more like birds. They have like warm-blooded bodies.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, dragons are not lizards. Dragons are divine beings, actually.
Or lizards.
They're they may have scales, but so do fish.
True.
I remember reading a manga recently where it was turning in from a carp to a divine dragon.
I would believe a fish turning into a dragon. I mean, look at your Gyarados or Gyarados.
True.
Anyways, anybody want to talk to any of the other patrons around here, or are you guys?
I will
good?
gladly hit on them again.
Lord.
Hit on whom?
Exactly.
Who would you like to hit on first?
17 times.
First.
The hot redhead behind the bar. Lux, the guy you talked to earlier. Craig, the guy in front of you in chains. Raki, the Wolveir. Azrad, the Dragonborn. Silica, the mute one. Krogak, the orc dude. Or Burning Hands, the man that can burn you with a touch. Which one you want?
And you don't remember when the other day I mentioned how I had definitely felt those muscles before?
What?
Of the orc.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, 100% was what I said. I was talking about, yeah, I've definitely felt those muscles before.
I don't remember what
Are you
that
talking
was
about the door guy?
No, the orc in the bar.
Oh.
I definitely mentioned how when she said, "Oh yeah, he's definitely very muscular," I said, "Yes, I've definitely felt those muscles before."
Oh, okay.
I
So you want to
remember
talk
that,
to Grogak?
We
I don't
don't
know how to
have
begin to
to
think
unless
about
they're gonna
the-
drag me away.
You walk straight up to Grogak, this big, beefy orc woman. Grogak is scarred all over. abs out the wazoo. I'm talking 8-pack. She's got pecs on her pecs behind her tits, and her arms
Baki
are the
core.
size of you. She
Even
looks
better.
down at you and gives you a sly smile behind her crooked teeth and tusks. What do you want, Oliver?
I need those muscles. I'm gonna just casually jump up and grab the arm.
What you need my muscles for? Got somebody you want me to beat up?
No, I just enjoy your muscles.
Oh, someone's getting touchy. Remember last time? You got to pay.
I feel like I'm interrupting a private moment.
If y'all don't drag me away,
You
this is going to continue.
Uh,
I
I'm
will
gonna-
fade to black if necessary.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this here and now. If you think I'm crazy enough to get between a big orc woman and whoever she's interested in, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, no, I'll just walk out.
None of
Yeah,
my
just walk
business.
on.
But I'm certainly not
I'll see
walking.
Oliver later.
I'm just gonna go to the bar and get a drink and watch from a distance. I got like this opera glasses.
Svetlana pours you an ale, Vaughn, hands it to you, and says, "Now watch. He's going to say the exact same thing as last time. He's going to say, you know, I'm willing to pay. I did once, I'll do again. Watch."
I was going to say that. Fuck you. Why do you have to read my mind?
Go ahead, repeat. I know you'll say it.
Oh, you know I've paid once, and I will gladly pay again.
Told you. Now, the next thing she'll say is probably something along the lines of, I'm worried I'll break you, or something along those lines.
I
Aren't
think
you
she
just a
probably
little
would.
worried that I'm just gonna snap you right in half?
But that's the
We should
enjoyable
stop
part
putting
of it.
bets on this.
Can't watch. And I walk over, touch his shoulder, and it's casting courage on him. Wouldn't you argue that you're scared right now?
No, this is the best part.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll just like walk past, tap you on the shoulder, say, "You got this, man," and then walk away. Walk away, and I'll just sit. I'll go sit down next to Vaughn and just observe quietly.
Svet pours you a drink too and looks over. Honestly, he's done this so many times at this point. I just expect it per visit.
Does she really fall for that every time?
He pays her. Of course she does.
I figured his cheap ass wasn't gonna pay.
I'm just gonna walk up to the bar and be like, "Does he not worry he's gonna die? Are we about to watch Are we about to watch a murder or like?"
Don't worry, we
Oh,
got a
don't
cleric.
worry.
Mm.
She
Oh,
is,
The bravest
don't worry, we
soldier
can
among
fix
men.
death
Should I like get
now.
popcorn? Like,
she looks impossible to control, but trust me when I say she has impossible control over every thread of muscle on her body.
alright.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
I feel like I
that's
should popcorn
yeah.
for this or something. What the like?
The first 3 times I was worried he was gonna break or bend or snap something, but then the 12th time happened, and still nothing.
Jesus.
Well,
He can handle her, trust me.
You know what?
I
Hell
was
yeah.
going. You know what?
For it.
This just tells me one thing. That little owl's been playing us the whole time. He's not an idiot. Don't.
All right,
Oh, you-
50 gold, and we go find out why they call you Dick Dickinson.
Fuck, I can't. I can't.
waiting for your revival.
I got it. Choked.
The idea that you already bought those diamonds and then you can use them immediately.
Does
Oh,
anyone
God.
know
And you have
Steve
to
was
use
dead?
by his death by because of Thor.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. It's just like that Futurama episode.
I'm just gonna casually slide it onto her chest.
She takes your small, tender feathers in her massive, meaty hands and takes the gold and then shoves it into her bra. And then picks you up and walks you into the back room. We'll fade to black there. What does everybody else want to do?
I would like to leave. I've done my job.
I would like to not be here. Well, I kind of want to see the aftermath. Like,
Yeah, I'd like to be on
no.
standby to see if he
I
survives.
I'm
mean,
with
there's
you.
also the like 6 other members just sitting around right now that you guys could absolutely talk to. So
Okay.
we'll let that happen in the background. Oliver, I need you to roll me
oh my god.
opposed athletics.
Oh no.
What does opposed mean?
This is competitive sex.
Oh, you're fighting each other.
It's
You're playing
D&D.
Twister in the background.
Oh. Holy
Oh,
shit.
you are lucky she rolled low. With a plus 10 to
Oh.
strength, she got a 14.
Oh my God.
You are alive. You will exit in about 15-20 minutes. You guys want to talk to anybody else here, or are you guys cool waiting for this to end?
Waiting is crazy. My plan was Alright.
Can
I
you
think I
describe
just,
the people
I
that
think I
are
just shed
around
a
us
tear
again?
laughing.
I swear,
Oh,
This is the
who
greatest
would
session I've ever dungeon mastered.
gosh.
It was either that or Constitution saving throw. So
brother saw Jesus right before he made that before he made that roll.
he didn't see Jesus. He saw the soul of Thorin flying around Aetherius. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
And all you guys hear in the background is like pounding and like wood creaking.
Dear God. No.
Blacksmith hammer.
Playing.
The realization this little owl's gonna walk out of here perfectly fine, unhindered, just like, oh, you little shit.
Yeah, she
All
is
right.
8 feet tall and 327 pounds.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm praying I still have this photo. Hang on.
You
Where is it?
officially have to step your game up. You can't play stupid anymore, though.
She weighs at least 8 times more than you do, and she is at least 4 times your height. It's
Jesus.
phenomenal. Anyways.
Yes. So, the terrible thing is I want to speak to Fire Hands, to Hot Hands.
Burning hands. There's a half elf sitting in the corner across from the other one that's writing down in common. and kind of signing in between, which the half elf seems to kind of be keeping up with, but he keeps like pointing to the pad and paper for her to finish. As you approach these two, the half elf looks up and kind of gives you a weird side glance. You want something or?
Sorry, yeah, I was gonna ask. By the way, my name's Rowan. Uh, do you also have dragon blood?
No, I'm just a good old fashioned wizard. Um,
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
dear God.
No fancy bloodline. I had to actually work for my magic, unlike that stonehead over there.
Yeah, I know, right? Having to read all the books is proof that it is much more difficult than just learning it off the fly.
He doesn't even have to work for it. He just had to figure out how to control it. I had to figure out how to learn it, control it, speak it, write it, and make it up as I go along. He just does it all fancy like. What?
I mean, listen. It's real fancy what he does, sure, but you have consistency under your belt. I mean, listen. When in my old in the village I was in, I went to the Wizard Tower, and I know exactly how it is. You know, lesson after lesson after lesson. It's difficult.
You're a caster as well.
Mm, I can learn some spells via study, but I'm not exactly a caster.
Right.
It's more of a utility use.
Fair enough. Um. Oh yeah. Uh, oh, sorry, Silica. Rewriting. Oh, she wants to ask you, how did you get your horns? Why on earth are you asking this?
I grew them myself.
I like your skin. Thanks. I grew it myself.
do
You like the way your
want,
skin feels on your
uh,
body?
do you want to feel the horns? Right.
No, I just spawned in one day.
Uh, she apologizes for how rude she might have been. She wants to know what you are. That's again a rude question, Silica. Good gods.
Not
The
rude.
man's a
You can be
man.
blunt. It's not rude. You can be blunt. I am a singer. Ish.
Oh, you. He looks down and then looks back up. I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Gender reveal, but
People
it's
tend.
men.
Surprise. He's
The
got
full
he's got
man.
animal legs.
The idea is like, oh yeah, I never noticed. Ow, I clop everywhere.
Surprise. He's that fucking thing.
It's not a girl or a boy, it's a freak.
It is.
It's a third gender. You
It's not a
fucking know
girl
what
or
you
a boy.
mean.
It's a freak.
There's
She's a
three
freak.
genders,
She
girl,
for the
boy, and
streets.
freak.
Well, yep, I'm a real satyr.
Did you cut again? I'm so sorry for my friend here. She's not exactly smart. Um,
Damn.
she's asking if you come from the Feywild. I doubt it.
Ooh, there's a long pause.
You can't just
No,
ask if someone is black.
I
Why
I
they're
wasn't.
black. Why are
I'm
you
not
black?
from.
I'm sorry, she just doesn't get out much. She only knows elves, half elves, humans, dwarves. She hasn't ever been to Orftime or hell outside this city. Silica. you don't just ask somebody where they're from based on what they are. It's rude.
Is that rude?
What the fuck are you writing now?
I will. It's okay if I speak
Are
to
they
her
on mute or something?
You can absolutely speak to her. She can hear you just fine. She just can't speak. Had a tongue cut out quite a while ago because she kept saying the
Oh.
racistest things in the world.
Wait, so she got her tongue cut out for being racist, and she's just continuing to be racist?
She starts
That's
like
hilarious.
frantically scribbling down on the piece of paper and shows it to him, and
I'm taking a guess to say
it
that
just
she's
says, "I'm
slandering
not
her.
racist. I'm curious and don't know enough." Well, you know,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling he's just
She's-
slandering
yeah.
her.
I was gonna say, she's allowed to be blunt. I'm not opposed to just straightforward questions. It's much nicer than people staring at me, which happens a lot.
She's not
yeah.
racist, she's just autistic. God.
Actually,
Autism.
Silica, remind me, why did you get your tongue cut out?
Seems a bit extreme, all things considered.
Just gonna ask if he's from Compton next.
You
Oh.
can't just ask why someone's tongue was cut out, man.
She got her tongue cut out, not here, but in her hometown. When the fuck did you move here then? I feel like you've been here forever. I have been here for a long time, but not that long. Okay, so she's white?
Were these guys friends beforehand? Like, I would have thought this would be like discussions they would have had a while ago.
No, when
You've
Yeah,
known
when
me
you-
for 6 years, you fucking asshole. Look,
Like her.
I wish I could burn you without any consequences. Don't look at me like that. That's rude. I'm sorry. She's sorry. Anyways, just talk to him directly. I'm done being a translator.
You don't want to accidentally say a slur.
What are they writing it again?
She's writing in common.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, then just communicate with her directly. Damn.
yeah,
She hands you she signs first. Do you understand common sign?
he responds yes.
Wonderful.
Sign language is an option?
Yes, common sign language is a thing.
Absolutely.
No?
I don't
Yeah.
personally know
think that was a
American
thing at
Sign
all.
Language to translate it well enough, but like the characters will be deaf or mute or use common sign language in this campaign.
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
She starts signing to you directly, and she starts slowly. She starts with, "So you're not from the Feywild. Where are you from?"
I will just say I'll sign back very far away, but not the Feywild.
Fair enough. From this plane?
Yes.
Okay. Are you from the West? In Alfheim?
Is
The answer is yes.
there? Yeah. The real thing is he pauses more like, is there a reason you're so curious to know where I'm from?
I haven't been outside Manaheim before. I used to live in Emersville, but I moved here when I was young.
Okay. Then he will respond with, yes, that's where I'm from.
Would you say it's pretty over there?
There is a long pause, and then he goes, in some places it can be the most beautiful you've ever seen. In others, not so much.
She gets really like sparkly eyed and gets a bright wide smile and starts gibbering down onto the pen and pad and hands it to the half elf across from her, and he goes, "Yeah, I can see and understand. Why have you been writing to me? Do you not think I
They're both just dicks to each other.
She just does this straight to him. Anyways, this is Silica. I'm burning hands. Stop.
Nice to meet you.
Can you stop? Anyways,
Cursing at him.
she's signing at him like, you're just a jerk. Let me talk to somebody I haven't met before.
She tells him to go eat shit and die.
Here,
Eat
Silica.
shit. If you guys didn't know, bullshit is this.
So, unfortunately, my ride's here. I have to head to work. But basically, I will end this by he'll say to Silica, next time I come back, I'll give you a full description.
She claps all excitedly. Thanks for your time, mate.
Now,
Any other burning curiosities before Velk comes out of the back room victorious?
Marlo's just gonna wait. I have no questions for anybody. I've just been enjoying watching this.
Vaughn makes a bet with the bartender that he could have a drink every minute before he came out.
You down 20 ales. I need you to roll Constitution saving throw, please. For each.
Don't bother. 20 of your joke. Oh no.
I'm not.
Okay. Did I get?
It's
That is so tragic.
swill, and it's one every minute, meaning you're going. Waiting 59 seconds.
I can down that in a sec. God, I'm good.
No, I'm not saying like not legitimately, but like you're waiting like until the minute ends and then drink again and then wait till the minute ends.
All right. 17.
You
20.
do
Save.
alcohol poisoning at that point?
15.
Save.
I'm just going down. 22. Holy shit, never mind.
Save.
13. Uh-oh.
Fail.
No.
Keep going.
D&D
17.
rules, Adrian.
Save.
You don't have to worry about that as
17
heavily.
again.
Save.
19. 17 plus 2.
Save.
12.
Brother
Fail.
is totally good.
9.
Fail.
That's a 1 plus 2.
Okay.
21. Ooh.
Save.
You can call it another 22. Holy shit.
Save.
That's a 17.
Now it's a fail because you failed 3 times.
14.
So now it's 4 fails. Fail. 5 fails.
5.
6 fails.
10.
7 fails.
6.
8 fails.
22.
Saved.
20.
Save.
22.
Save. With 8 fails, you are drunk. You have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Hell yeah.
You cannot be understood by speech. And you have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, constitution saving throws, and wisdom saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Why did he do this?
For money.
I don't know.
For money.
How much did you bet?
All I had. 13 gold.
So she owes you 13
for
gold.
13 gold? 13 gold you did that. Brother, that is not enough.
Hell
She put down 100, so you would have to owe her 90 some or 80 some gold. So she's going to give you 100 gold at the end of this as Oliver comes out triumphant.
How is he not dead?
I told you I could do it.
And Grogak comes out behind him.
Oh God.
Looking exhausted.
Literally exhausted.
Ta-da. Literally, she looks exhausted. She looks like
Oh,
she just went on a 12-mile run.
I don't.
Scratch
I
that.
don't.
She could do a 12-mile run. Looks like she went on a 100-mile run.
I'm not even gonna ask. I don't want those details.
Somehow you did it. Here's 100 gold. She hands that to you, Vaughn.
I want
And
to
then
thank my
what, darling?
He's fallen asleep.
Fuck, we have to carry him back now, don't we?
Probably.
Happy day.
Huh?
what does
At least the
exhaustion
almost
even
free.
do again?
First
Very
level
bad.
is disadvantage on.
Yeah.
First level is disadvantage on something. What was the second level there?
Speed halved.
Okay, exhaustion is measured in 6 levels. Exhaustion 1 is disadvantage on all ability checks. 2 is speed halved. If you got to 3, it would be disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. 4, his hit point maximum is halved. 5, his speed is reduced to 0. And 6, he's dead.
Well, so 2, your fucking speed is halved, but you can still you can move. You're just stumbling around like an
Oh
idiot.
yeah.
He's stumbling around like a fucking moron. Yes.
Okay.
Well then, I suppose that concludes our business, doesn't it?
Suppose so.
Ta-ta.
It was absolutely worth 100 gold. Let's fucking go.
That
Yeah.
sentence sounds. That was absolutely worth.
Until you can't fucking remove your exhaustion
100
ever.
Right, so how the fuck
gold.
are we getting him out of here?
Look at me, I'm not the strong one.
We'll presume Rowan carries Vaughn out.
Yeah, that's say.
Yeah. Do you lose exhaustion by long resting at all, or is it like
Yes,
Yeah.
and a long. Yes, you lose 1
Short or
exhaustion per
long?
rest. Long.
Long?
So
Gonna be
if
the
you guys
longest one over
theoretically wanted to take 2 long rests in a row, because 1 hour is a long rest, like I said at the beginning of this game, because I want to keep things moving along, then that works.
I take an Advil and my hangover goes away.
And the Advil in question, I could fucking Ray of Respite you, and then we take a long rest, and then you'd be good.
True.
If
That is-
so we're leaving. I will. That's a spell. Actually, the spell I've never heard of, because I just got it. So, the target may ignore the effects of any one condition or disease of your choice, or and the target removes 1 level of exhaustion. Must be willing. Must be within 30 feet. If he's drunk, is he willing though?
Oh no, that's a bad question. That's a bad
I
question. to
guess
ask.
technically he would be, because it would be he has no reason not to be.
At
like
that point, I don't think he can say yes or no. So
Drunk
Yeah,
people
fuck it.
can't consent. Didn't you learn that?
you're arguing with you're arguing with drunk
Consent,
them, not regular
there is
them.
no good or bad consent. What?
Yeah, let's just. I will.
Funny conversation.
Apparently, we're able to
consent
spite.
is consent, no matter the
fling a.
matter
Oh no,
when.
you point a beam of golden light at a
I
target.
know what you're talking about. Mac.
And this spell lasts. How long does it last? Doesn't say. Oh, there it is. Up to a minute. How long is a minute? We're not.
About a minute.
About a minute.
60
Oh.
seconds.
Fuck.
60
Damn.
in-game seconds is a minute. Who'd have
Oh,
thunk?
Damn,
That's
that's
so
crazy.
crazy. I've never thought of it that way.
I kind of expected it
Certainly
to
not
last
me.
longer than that, so that's really only useful in combat. God damn.
Well, it will remove a point of exhaustion.
Oh, I see. The constant. Oh, the up to a minute thing is for temporarily blocking a disease. The exhaustion is just the removal of it. It's just like, yeah, it also just does this. Okay, yeah. Let's say I used that on him, even though it probably will have 0 innate effect, making me feel
Sure,
slightly less terrible.
Where are you guys going to rest currently? Are you going to an inn? Or are you guys looking to get back to the keep? Or what's kind of the
Or
heading
keep?
here? The castle keep.
Oh, the castle keep.
Well, we do have someone wait to turn in, don't we? We have Craig.
Yes, Craig is also following you, by the way. He's been excitedly explaining how awesome it is that he gets to break out of the royal dungeons.
Then we can't just walk into the we can't just walk into the into the rooms that we've been given unless we try and sneak him in.
No, yeah, you can drop him off at a guard station or even directly to the king as an interrogation subject.
Maybe at the guard office, because we don't want him, how you say, interrogated.
Well, he's gonna get to interrogate him no matter what. He was the one that requested it specifically.
King's Place is also
Oh,
very
that's it.
far away, and we're carrying a drunk.
You'd be carrying the drunk for about like a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, I can handle carrying the drunk for 20 minutes.
Like, we're not 20 minutes, but like give or take 30-45-minute walk.
I
to
can
the
still
city.
handle it.
Speaking of, because it's funny, I'm gonna do a random encounter. Let's see what we get off this list.
Combat.
I think my
I shoot my
laptop will
bow and
explode if
arrow.
I open roll 20. Be really funny.
Okay. Hmm. As you guys are walking to your destination, I still have yet to figure out whether you guys are actually going back to the castle or not.
Are we? Is everyone okay with that?
I thought we could drop him off. Would it look better for us to turn him in at the castle, or is it just a matter of say we turned him in and be praised for it?
You'd get more recognition and trust from the king probably if you went up to him in person and was like, "Hey, we got one."
Can we do that in
That's
the dead
fair.
of night?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
It shows you're efficient.
yeah.
Would probably
I'm down.
also look more convincing that we were spending all day, air quote, hunting this guy down. So
And it's been like
Yeah, one
it's
of them's
been like
really
a
drunk.
solid it's been a solid like 6-7 hours since you
I
guys
see.
spoke to the king.
Molo.
The drunk person in question would be suspicious as hell, though. Would be like, why is he drunk?
I'm not
Mo-
suspicious.
Good fucking question, man.
Oh,
Just
well, sure.
don't say it was a struggle. I don't know. Lie.
Lie.
Lie. Say something
Yeah,
wrong. I don't know.
He was forced to
Also-
keg stand in
I
order to
can't give you all
capture
the
him.
answers here. You can say that you guys stopped somewhere to celebrate, for fuck's sake. I don't know.
Exactly. But
Technically,
Celebrate
right.
is bad.
Technically true. Fuck it.
On your guys' way back towards the castle, you see a couple of Nimrods currently holding a dude against a wall. One's got a knife. I said Nimrods, not stupid fuckers.
Pranked.
Damn.
You see a couple of thugs thugging it out on the thug streets of the thug place. You know what I'm saying? The Keldegardian thug streets.
The street
the
is called
thugs
crime.
are thugging this guy. He's held up against a wall. One's got a knife up against this guy's stomach, and you hear him kind of threatening towards the random citizen that's being thugged at. You just stop using that word.
no.
We're on
Give it up.
Crime Street. What do you expect?
Thugging and thugging and thugging. I get it.
You guys
Thug
are
life.
on Thug Street in Thug Town of Keldegard, so I mean, hey, thugging is thugging, you know what I mean? But
I love this. Are you kidding me?
it's a joke that you guys aren't on Thug Street in Thug Town. This is District 9
That's what the
in the
sign
middle of the
says,
city.
We
Oh,
are
yes.
in an alleyway in Chicago.
You're in an
Okay.
alleyway in Chicago.
You can't have shit
Yes.
before you.
The question
And
is, who's
this person in
going to
question
threaten
Ryan
us?
Alley.
Was
this
it?
person
Oh, my joke was the question is, who's going to threaten these people?
Obviously, I should.
not me.
Oh, you know what? Sure. Since we have the drunk person, I'm gonna walk up with the drunk person on my shoulder.
Oh my god.
What do you want to say?
Hello.
You're doing great, buddy.
I heard absolutely none of it, and it's perfect. Roll me intimidation with severe disadvantage.
What is the severe disadvantage? That's a
three dice.
16 plus 6 for a 22, and then I roll again. Unfortunate. For a 15 plus 6, 21.
Oh wow, that's actually not that bad.
Severe disadvantage, do I roll again?
That'd be kind of funny.
I would say severe disadvantage is
Oh,
roll
yeah.
thrice and take
Like
the
a
lowest
14,
roll.
I literally just went down by 1 every roll to 22 to 21 to 20.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
He's gonna
Very
roll
funny.
one next.
The thug who's
I'm
thugging
rolling
it
in
out on the
D&D Beyond.
the thug who's thugging it out on the thug victim over here. He turns to his buddy and kind of like laughs at you, but then realizes what you're being carried by. And they look at you, Rowan, and they kind of get a little wary, and the victim scrams and they kind of like point the knife at you. And
I have one barely conscious man on my back right now. Do you really want to do that?
no.
Fuck off.
Leslie.
Perfect weather.
And they
All
dip
right.
off. The victim comes back out around the corner, and the victim wasn't very strong looking, but this girl with kind of sandy blonde hair with like bluish ends to it. She's wearing a red cloak and got a messenger bag on her sides. She kind of looks up at you, doesn't say anything at all, and just signs thank you.
I sign back and I say, stay out of trouble. Have a good day. And I head back and I say, thanks, Ron. You're the best.
I'm a hero.
She kind of gives you a wary sideways glance, almost like the head of a pigeon cocking sideways. She then dons a bird mask and then ducks down the alleyway, disappearing.
Fascinating.
She's a plague doctor.
Oh
All
my
right, but that
god!
mask was kind of cool though.
The bird mask.
Legit one of the birds.
Yep.
Kid.
I do not have any notes on the bird mask.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Those who know.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yep.
Oh, it's ringing a bell, but it would be from like
I remember.
sessions ago. Something about
Remember
the
the last
library.
Go
time-
ahead and roll history for me, those of you who forget what the importance of the red and the bird masks is.
Oh wait, it's the fucking. I forgot her name. No, I did have something here in my notes. It was I didn't write her name down, but it was the lady who gave us the map of the library. Had a similar mask.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, should I still roll history then because it's a cult fighter, or I don't know how to phrase that.
Cold
Or
fighter.
a defector of the cult rather.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The last ones we helped.
All right. I shouldn't have said that out loud, I guess. But no, I'm saying that like as me as a person, not in game, not in game.
Okay.
Kill
I'm
yourself,
at work
not
now.
in game.
None of you
Oh,
recognized
very,
it at the
very fast.
time. It's completely your fault for not knowing who that was, and she left you guys again. So,
God, why didn't I write her fucking name down? God damn it.
what did she say her name was to you guys again? Did I say what her name was?
Oh wait, there is it. There's a
I don't remember
bird.
the name off the top of my head.
Oh, Can I say it? I think I have it.
Say it.
Pigeon.
Yes, that was it.
Okay.
Bitch.
I also may have also noted the fact that she cocked her head sideways like a pigeon. Anyways, uh, um, that happened. You guys make it back to the castle. The guards kind of look you guys up and down like, where the fuck have you been? All right. They open the door for you, noticing that you guys have a prisoner in tow. Oh, how'd the big man know you've got that? And well, I think you guys earned yourself some gold. I'm not sure. That's the big man. Good job.
Woo!
Um, you guys walk back in, and you're actually greeted by the sight of the entire family talking to each other. You see Edgear, the asshole. You don't have access to that spell. But it was an intrusive thought, so you go, fireball. Shit.
You mean, did you mean firebolt? Wait, really?
You have neither spell, so nothing happens. Thank God.
Wow.
Which will not react to the words fire and ball, so you're good. Uh,
Wrong shape, wrong element.
you see Billy as well, with the helmet at her side, also kind of just listening rather than speaking. Elias talking to the both of them, and then a woman beside him in very regal clothing that you haven't met yet. Actually, did I put her in the important stuff already, or do I still have to introduce that lady?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I still have to introduce Mommy. Hang on.
Oh.
That's Hero Wars. I don't want Hero Wars. Why is that the autocomplete? No, I have not. I want to kill myself.
I'm so glad y'all could not hear my browser. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's a yeah, it's an Opera GX mod.
Mm.
So it made the sounds of the Devil May Cry menu. It just scared me.
Dragons. Queen Amelia.
The only sound that's gonna come up if I hit the wrong button right now on my browser is a YouTube video. So
Bear with the fact that it is a Hero Forge and does not look like a real person, but that's basically the idea
I
of the
just
person
realized
in front of you.
my mic has been muted on my
Mm.
stream for the last few days, so every stream I've been doing have been muted.
Oh, you're just an idiot then. Got it.
Everyone
Only
else
thing
has
you
been
can hear.
talking in this stream. Everyone else has been talking, but me. So everyone's been reacting so much worse.
I'm really upset now because everything you said to Grogak was not recorded.
Let me hold on. Ah, does it? Let me go find it. Let me go. Is it in my?
Anyways,
Yeah.
that woman is also amongst the family that you already recognize. She's listening to Elias as well, and you can't really hear their conversation from this far, even with a decent perception check, unfortunately. But as you guys approach, the family does turn their attention towards you, all of them looking very expectantly at all of you, watching you bring a Earth Genasi in shackles up to them. Elias steps down past behind him. You've brought me a gift. Got to say, I'm impressed.
Who's the one who has them in tow?
Presumably all of you.
We're all holding on the
Any-
chain together like friends.
Aww.
Marlo
Yeah,
is not
wait,
judging that.
who is holding the chain?
I'm trying to figure out who's holding it.
Obviously,
is not touching
Yes, our drunk person who we have not recovered from their drunkenness yet.
Who is currently
I'm
7 feet
gonna
in the air.
I'm gonna say Marlo, you're holding the chain.
I just said I wasn't.
Oh motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I'm
Never
not touching it.
mind.
You know what? You
Here,
know who sounds like the
we'll
best one
say
who
I
sounds
am.
like it? No, the best one sounds like it would be Thalion in my opinion. Since you're carrying the
Yeah.
drunk person.
Okay.
And the one person who's probably not gonna let go is Thalion.
Dalian, are you holding the chain?
I'm trying to understand why I'm the best person to be holding the chain. That makes
'Cause
That's
you're the
why I'm
one-
also confused.
Well,
That
because
would be the best
Marlo's
That
not
was
holding
bad, I
it.
guess, since y'all made the
That-
plan.
That would be the least convincing. Like that would be the most suspicious thing ever if like some little wimpy cleric is holding him.
I said you're the one that's not gonna let go. I didn't say that you are gonna be able to hold them.
Oh, I guess. I'm sure, whatever.
I mean, do you think Romans are gonna be able to handle carrying a drunk person and holding chain in tow?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. That'd probably
The
be the
man
person.
has a 20 in strength.
He's 20 in straight. Oh, I didn't know he was that
Let's
much.
say my strength is like
Technically, I have an
12.
18, not a 20, but I
18.
think we're
Close enough.
I have a 10. I'm also 2 foot.
Brother, a strong
I'll hold the
gust of wind will
chain.
take you out.
I'll hold the chain.
Oliver's holding the chain.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
I'm very intimidating. I have a 19 in charisma.
He just proved himself capable.
It just, oh my God.
So I will repeat what was said previously. So you've brought me a gift. I'm very impressed.
Yes, he's very cute.
That is not why I wanted to.
That was not the words that were meant to come out.
I somehow don't believe that. But anyways, very well. Guard, come take this reprobate to the dungeons. We'll speak to him later. Of course, my king. Grabs the chain from you, Oliver, and starts walking away. And Craig kind of fights the guard a little bit, but the guard manages to yank hard enough and pull him along. So, what have you learned? Anything to the ground? What group was he a part of?
I was holding the chain.
I am very well aware of that fact, my friend. Did you glean any information before shackling him and taking him to me?
I was always there.
Why is he drunk?
Clearly, he should keep talking.
It seemed that our best course of action after a catch, if you will, was to drink. Despite my, obvious inhibition.
Celebration before completion of the job.
Indeed.
He's an alcoholic.
Let me put it this way. You do that again, and you jeopardize information that could possibly alter an investigation. Who personally holds you responsible for the crime? I'm fucking with you. Please celebrate all you fucking like.
Woo!
But I would prefer you do bring them back to me before you start celebrating. Just so that way you don't have the possibility of them escaping. Not that I doubt your abilities to hold on to Such a beast.
I'm gonna flex. That's what
This little bird thing is strange. I have half a mind to hire him for my court jester.
Marlo's just rubbing their eyes on the other side of the room. Just like, "God,
Well, if you enjoy bad math,
oh my god.
If I'm going full eat the rich or not, we'll find out. Anyways, did you glean any information from him, or are my dungeon masters going to need to get a little creative?
I was in another room, so y'all are gonna have to make something up. Unless y'all are
I
wanting
literally
me to
got
do it.
I'll literally got. Like,
about
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this out loud, but like, just speaking to you guys, like before we say anything, all we got from him was that all we know is it's some kind of organized thief. We don't necessarily know that it's the people we're after, even though like we're suspicious because the lady matched the description we were given, and they were associated with them, so we could say that, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know if that's actually who we never got names, so.
Make up a name.
Suspicions.
Just make up a name.
I will say that we're still grasping, but we know this one is involved with some group of organized crime, most likely the Thieves Guild. Probably their muscle.
Oh yes.
Very well. Then we'll start there. We'll glean what we can from him, find out the name of the organization, find out where they're hidden, and root them out. I thank you for your services. You've been truly helpful since you stepped into this kingdom. I would like to reward you.
My
Darling,
hands
do
are
we have
already
enough in the
out.
coffers? What are you talking about? Of course we have enough in the coffers. Pay them. They're handsome heroes, please. Fair enough. Let's put it at 500 each.
I'm like this for
Can
a
I-
fifth of that amount.
Can I? Whenever Vaughn gets
Like that.
his money, can I take some? Man's drunk off his ass.
I'm so poor, please.
Are you trying to like sneak it off of him, or are you just doing it?
No, I'm
obviously?
just taking it.
I don't know if I trust the bird with that man's money because he is drunk and he has been proven to be less
been
than
drunk.
I'll
honest.
Me.
take the drunk man's money.
I'll
Yes,
give it
well.
to you, fancy elf.
Yep.
Man, woman, they? They. I'm
Whatever
gonna
works
go
for
with
you,
they.
dog.
I'm gonna
Whatever
go with
works for
they,
you.
just because I
Yeah, go
don't
for
want to
it.
be disrespectful.
I don't even know myself.
Who is he talking to? Is he talking
Me.
to Marlo?
Talking to
Okay.
Marlo.
Okay.
Marlo's gender is just a question mark.
Marlo doesn't even know.
What are you talking about? That's my husband.
It's the
Wife.
shrug emoji.
It's pretty straightforward. That's my husband, wife, and it's pretty
Yeah,
normal. What do you mean?
Rowan calls Marlo his wife.
500
Marlo's clearly just a whole ass dude.
500
Just
money.
just
Yeah.
randomly keeps
You say.
changing what they call Marlo. Yeah, this is my husband. Next day, this is my
Every
wife.
goddamn- This is my husband.
Don't forget, Oliver, you still owe me. Well, the shopkeeper, but you know.
Oh, right. I didn't introduce you before because she wasn't here. This is my lovely wife, Aurelia, as he kind of guides the woman forward. Good to meet you all. I'm very happy to see that my husband has all the help he needs. And I've heard you met my children.
Do we have a picture of her?
Yes, I put it in important stuff.
Is that the last one?
It's the last one.
I'm trying to not impulsive thoughts right now.
Mute yourself and then say it. Please
If
God.
there's anything I can do for you or anything that we can, please do let me know. And I do hope my children behaved themselves earlier, as she kind of side-eyes Billy and Edgar. But mother, of course we did, right?
Define behaved.
Well-mannered, weren't, how do I put this, rude, or possibly short-sighted, or pompous, or high and mighty, or...
No, clearly Billy's the better one.
That's a
fine.
first. The
They were
fuck?
fine.
Language. Father used F word like 3 times earlier. What are you talking to me about language? Do as we say, not as we do. Yes,
We
mother.
listen and we don't judge.
I'm judging you.
Judging whom?
Oliver.
The right answer.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not gonna openly judge the royal family.
Oh. Don't judge me because I am attracted to the Billy.
You're attracted to Billy?
I'm attracted to all of them, okay?
They are gorgeous, and they have got some of the greatest blue. Well, not the mom. The mom doesn't have the blue eyes. The kids have the blue eyes. The
Yes.
kids don't.
Which is part of the reason I like blue eyes. I have blue eyes, and I like blue eyes.
The mom has brilliant green. Good God. Billy looks to be roughly the age of 19, maybe 20. And Billy is Billie because it's the woman.
Yeah.
Definitely not pedophilic.
I like my pizza disc.
You're good, fam.
I saw child, got worried. I saw his child. I was like, oh god.
No, you commonly refer to your children as your children even when they are adults.
Yeah. I'm almost
mom
30
refers
and
to
my
me as
mother
child.
still calls me a child.
Yeah, my
Yes.
parents too, but it was just, it was possible. And so I was
My
like,
mom, like when she talks about me in her Facebook posts or to her friends, she's like the child. So
Yes.
like,
My sister is turning 41 this year, and my mother still introduces everyone as, "All right, everyone, this is the child."
that's actually kind of crazy. My
my
mom's
mom
While
talks
my
about me in her
sister
Facebook
has
posts like
kids,
I'm
by
some
the
young
way.
one from Star Wars.
You guys let your parents call you children still? Like, no judgment. I'm
Well,
just curious.
it's the most gender neutral thing that she can think of, and I've just kind of given up.
Okay, but
I don't.
that's different than like it in a demeaning way where they don't see you as an adult.
But
that
you
can
seem
think.
to believe that we have any power over what our parents call us. Like, we don't really
My-
get to decide that, do we?
My parents
My
only say
parents-
that when introducing us, trying to
I
say
do.
that we are their children. That's how my parents do
Yeah,
it.
like, these are
That's
my
different,
kids.
but I
what
mean,
would be,
like-
what would be better, offspring?
No, I mean like if you're
My
talking
mom
to your
has called me
parents
that.
directly and they call you child instead of by your name, even though you're
No,
both adults.
my mother
that's
does not.
disrespectful.
My mother does not refer to me as child to my face.
No,
My-
but if you're talking
Only
about it
when
then
they
like
are-
yes, these are my children. Yeah, that's fine. I mean more like
Like-
in a direct conversation.
Like
right?
Aurelia was
No.
speaking of it in
Oh,
that
she uses words
terminology
for
of
me.
like, I hope my offspring were not dickwads to you.
My dad has referred to me as his
That's what I
walking
understood.
sperm.
Got it. Oh my god.
You know what? Valid. My parents use much worse phrases. It's really funny, actually.
There's so many fun ways that we could be referred to, and I have to say most parents are just so uncreative.
My mom's been calling me bitch since like 16. It's really funny,
Oh,
honestly.
I've been called that since I
See,
was like 5.
Like my mom and I just shoot the shit at this point. It's just
Fun
become
fact.
a bit.
I'm jealous. I wish I could get called that non-derogatorily.
Fun fact, 2 of the 5 people that are allowed to call me bud are my parents. Because they've been calling me bud since I was 2, and it feels demeaning for anyone else to call me bud.
If I
because it is a
call
very-
anyone bud, I am saying it demeaningly.
Yes, exactly. Thank
the
you.
word is not nice. It is not endearing. I don't care what anyone says.
Exactly.
You usually say it to a
It is
child. I don't know.
It is a word that means juvenile. It means they are calling you young, foolish, ignorant,
If you're a
imbecile.
dude whose name is Bud, great. Good for you. If you want to be called Bud or Buddy, great. I know some people who want to be called Bud or Buddy as just people, right? Like
I
as a
think this is
person.
entirely a cultural thing. I think it genuinely just
absolutely is.
determines on what culture you were raised in.
Yeah,
I
because when
was
my mom's
raised
referring to me to the
in-
dog, she calls me
I
buddy.
was raised in Pensy Dutch Christian family. That's what I was raised.
I was raised very
Um,
southern. Buddy is fine, but if you're calling someone Bud, no, that's insult.
Yeah.
Bud and Buddy are not allowed to be called. Like
I'll
I
just call you a piece of shit at that
will
point.
rip your
Like,
throat out.
Yeah, so like in the at least I
Noted,
don't know
'cause
how different it is
I-
to like other
I-
North. Like you can't say that.
I've used Bud affectionate before, so never I will.
I
The
mean, I don't
only-
know, I
You're
called
good.
my
You
dog
haven't called.
that.
You're good. You haven't called me Bud yet, so you're in the clear right now.
Well, now, yeah. Well, no, I will now. I will have to watch my tongue because I do call people Bud affectionate. So
I get that at least like 3 or 4 times a day from
Just
Eli.
just do
Yeah,
it like
I
how
almost never use it, but now I'm like
Like,
afraid that I'm
I'll
going
use
to, even though I've said it like
Like,
once in the last
like-
year. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna
I
fuck
think
up.
you use
This
it
guy's gonna think I
talking to
wanna
me
kill him.
too.
The inflection that you say it with is the most important part.
well, to be
For
fair,
Just-
example, hey, how's it
Me-
going, bud? Is good, but
yeah.
oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it, bud? Like that is not.
Well,
no.
yeah, no.
I have the desire
Hey,
to call you Bud.
buddy.
I'll just call you like a piece of shit or something instead. Like
Yeah,
I might as well just go for that.
That's
But it
honestly
gets
less
to the
You
point
always
where I
call me a
would
piece
rather
of
just get
shit.
called a
That's
slur.
less
I
than
do
being
Call
actually.
me a
angry,
Yeah,
bud.
slur.
I say it lovingly.
You say it lovingly, and that's why I love it. It's fine.
You know, if you
I'm
ever
glad I
have
do that.
problems with it,
I
just
do
be
that
like
with
those. There's
Yeah.
some creatures in games that
Anyways,
will
go on.
say,
What do they say?
I don't know.
I don't
I
even know
didn't.
what
I
they
didn't even
say.
hear them talking there at
Anyways.
the end.
Oh, Eli has a call at 10. Well, actually, they're late for their call now.
Yeah, if they
That's
ever have
fantastic.
problems with
this
stuff, just say
this
affectionate out loud.
This tangent's probably gone on for a bit. but
Yes,
we're-
this is going on way too long. Anyways, well, at least I'm somebody's favorite. Finally, what is that supposed to mean? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyways, their behaviors aside, as far as my understanding is, my husband's hired you to look into our little thieves guild problem. Is there anything you missed, darling? Perhaps anything possibly more important, such as the ones wearing red? I would have gotten to that after they had already gotten this out of the way. I wanted to see if they could handle it. The ones in red are
Gay.
murderers, they're not just thieves. What?
I just ignore him.
You're
That
not
was
referring to the cultists again,
At this
are
point,
you? Because
honestly.
they do
No,
often wear
I
red.
100% called the cultist gay, but that just kind of came out.
The issue is well under hand. Though there is a matter I would like you to look into on the side. There's a person who's been wandering my city as of late. I want to know who. They wear black. They use a black sword. They keep a hood up all the time. I need every ounce of information on them you can get.
Something
Either
something
they,
persona.
Are they
What?
pretty?
Something
What?
something persona.
Oh my god.
Not saying this out loud, but I mean, we know what he's talking about.
We do.
Either
Do
he
we?
is a potent ally or a formidable foe.
Where's gay?
I want to find out which one faster than he finds out.
I'm so
Did
glad
you
I
see
was
him
muted.
last?
What'd you say,
I think
Walker?
you did that on purpose.
Where did you see him last?
Last I heard reports on my streets was the Lucky Griffin. earlier today. That's it.
Is there any
Well,
sense to when you see him, or is it all over?
I haven't
night,
seen
day?
him myself.
Huh.
I have simply heard from my eyes and ears on the ground. There's a man wearing black, calling himself Ethos, Ethias, Ethica. Number of different names that I do not recognize. And I need to know who he is.
A pretty
Whether under
man.
the mask or over the mask, I don't care. I need him on my side or gone. I feel that he might be
What if we
useful
got
in
rid
the
of you
battles
instead?
ahead.
We'll keep an eye out for him. But if he's as elusive as you say, I'm not sure how much help we could be.
Just give him a big kiss.
Just if you hear anything, any amount of information about him, I'd be pleased. I'll pay you handsomely for anything you can get.
Oh yes, give me all your money.
Very
Any
well.
verifiable information, that is.
As long as there's money involved.
Very well. Well, your dormitories are open to you. They're finally ready. They're down the west hall here. You're going to take a left on the second hallway. Then line the right wall. Understood?
Got it.
Can I put a sandwich in his hand?
You just put a sandwich in his open hand as he's pointing
Yes.
towards the hallway.
Exactly what I was
And
thinking.
he like holds it, looks at it, looks down at you again, and then kind of just it's not poisoned, right?
I've
You
seen
think-
multiple people eat them today and be fine.
If it is poison, it's something harmless to someone of your strength.
I was gonna say, you think I'm gonna poison you in front of everyone here?
Hmm. What is that?
Mystery meat.
Darling, taste this. What is this? She takes it and it's right on the mystery part. Nothing I can discern. I'm slightly concerned about its. What did you make this out of?
We're just gonna start I'm gonna start walking.
I found some questions are better left unanswered. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real with you.
You know what? Fair enough. Well, it was lovely meeting you all, and of course, if you need anything, I'll be in my Mary Church in the Eastern Quarter. All right?
Nice meeting you.
Charmed. And she walks towards the front door. Edgar and Billy kind of look at each other and then look at their dad and then look at each other and go, "Bar time? Bar time." And they both walk outwards.
And I throw a sandwich towards them, each one, but
Okay.
one has but I'm gonna throw it specifically towards Billy, one with a bow because I can, and it's a really shitty bow.
They both like catch it. Billy looks at hers, looks back at you, and then walks out.
Oh my god. The never-ending sandwich supply.
Thanks, Oliver. And he runs out. I will never understand what's going on with the sandwiches thing. What? My children will never say no to free food.
I haven't
Billy
had anyone
might.
turn it down yet.
But
No, you said it last week. Or last session.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
anyways, it is getting unfortunately late. I will be taking my leave. You all have a wonderful night. And good luck tomorrow on your search for the. What is he calling himself? The Black Warrior.
Butcher of the night.
whatever that- I
Not
don't believe
for
that
Jack
for a
the
second.
Ripper.
Every source I say he's the Black Warrior with a name starting with an E-T-H.
Thought I muted myself.
Could it? No. No, it couldn't. And he walks away. You guys are now alone in the throne room, where everything is nailed down.
Can I sit on the throne?
Marlo's going right to the room.
Smart. I'm also gonna go through.
I'm sorry, I'm very
You
much gremlin posing right now.
Of course, a gremlin
Make
prison.
me a charisma saving throw as you sit on the throne.
I don't
fucking knew
succeed.
it.
I don't succeed. I'm not even gonna. I don't succeed.
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
He's gonna get fucking banned.
You feel immediately hands starting to crawl up your sides as you take a seat. And you look down and you see black skeletal hands start climbing their way up your sides. Do you stand up or do you stay sitting?
I'm gonna stand up and put a sandwich on it and walk away.
You stand up, and as you stand up, from the hands actually shows up the blind man from last you were here, the one you threw a whip at. And with a very gentle warning, he says, "Only those worthy of the golden crown may sit upon this throne."
I didn't know we were in Warhammer 40k.
Get fucked.
And this man is now also sitting on the chair, by the way.
Can I put my sandwich in his lap then?
Before it even reaches like his lap, he just knocks it away with telekinesis. "I'm not hungry."
Then you're gay. I'm gonna walk away.
"You are correct." "Are you an oracle as well?"
Ally.
"I doubt he's an oracle. Anyways, welcome to the Arthelian Castle. I will be your guide. My name is Brutefalt Altair. Those who do not know me call me the Eye of Falconwrath. You may simply call me the Eye or Altair. Do we understand each other?" I will take your resounding
Yes.
silence as a yes. Thank you, Thalion. You've come a long way. You must
What do
be
you mean?
proud of yourself.
I mean, no ill intention. And I request that you refrain from sharing information about me at this time.
I will not
others will
say
hear-
anything that you have not already said to anyone else.
Good.
The
Let's
only
keep it
thing
that
I
way.
seem to have clear amongst you is that you are a far traveler. Not from,
Ugh.
well, around this side of the creek. That's all.
Well, still in the same country at least.
And Rowan. I saw Ron first, then Rowan, and it broke my brain. It still breaks my brain.
What was the
I'm so
queen's name
proud of
again?
you.
I forgot to write it down.
Aurelia, Aurelia. Rowan, you've also come very, very far. I'm sorry.
Are you fucking me sorry though?
No, not me. I'm sorry. Those vile creatures. I won't say any more.
He gets really
Marlowe,
quiet. No.
Oh, fuck.
how far you have fallen. But I know you will rise again. Just
Appreciate
like
it.
they did. And oh, sucks. Lovable, sweet sucks. Always
Fuck, I did what?
searching for your validation. I know how you feel.
I don't need validation. I'm cool as hell. The fuck?
As long as that's what you keep telling yourself, yes. Unfortunately, Vaughn is indisposed, and I can't exactly speak to him at this moment.
I just God.
My point stands.
Yeah, that.
Though I wonder how hard it is to keep up the guys. Nonetheless, you're all very welcome here in this castle. And if you have any questions, you may certainly ask me. I may not have as much knowledge as the god in our midst, but I am knowledgeable enough. No questions.
I was gonna give him a sandwich.
Would you like to know how much
He
this
already
one had to
tossed the
drink?
sandwich
It's
away.
quite puzzling.
Doesn't mean I can't give him another.
It is quite impressive. 20, 1 minute after the other.
Indeed.
Wouldn't be able to do that myself. I am quite old at this point. I don't think my alcohol holds as well as it used to all those years ago.
Do you have someone that can fix this? It's a bit beyond my capabilities.
I'm not fixable.
I wasn't pointing to you.
He wasn't referring to you.
But thank you for telling us you have problems.
Real.
And to be clear, I'm not talking about fix the secrets they're obviously keeping. I have my own. I'm talking about fixing the alcohol in his blood.
I want to make it very clear as well. It is not my goal to rupture the trust you already have in each other.
Trust.
Simply create gateways for further trust when the time is right and you are ready. Nonetheless, yes, he raises his hand and a staff comes to his grip. At the very peak of it is a eye. Very reddish eye. Actually, there's an updated version of that model. Hang on. I have a much better updated version of that model. Hang on. You're gonna get some fucking gourmet shit right now.
My favorite.
This is the shit this motherfucker looks like.
Where are we looking?
Important stuff.
Important stuff.
Oh, there it goes.
Nice.
Oh.
Can I kiss him?
This is what this man looks like.
Those eyes.
The bone hands over his eyes are very eerie to look upon. Though they're not bone, they're more stone. Black stone covering this man's eyes in the shape of hands. Though he seems to be glaring at all of you simultaneously. The eye in his staff flashes red and looks between all 6 of you. And then finally looks at Vaughn, pausing for a moment before the iris closes in on itself. And Vaughn, you feel a wave wash over you as restoration is cast upon you. And you have lost your exhaustion levels, and you are no longer drunk. Congratulations.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, there you go.
Can I put a sandwich
Welcome
in?
back to the land of the living.
Can I
Not
put a
feat
sandwich
everyone
in
can come
Vaughn's
back
mouth?
from. You wake up to a sandwich being stuffed into your mouth, Vaughn.
Also
Just
on my
gonna-
back.
I'm gonna take out both my hands and finish the sandwich.
I have your gold for you.
I need you to first know these are like slider size. These are not like sandwiches. I'm very small.
Well, he takes like tiny little bites, and eats it about as slow as you would a normal sandwich.
Allow me to reintroduce myself to a very newly restored Vaughn. My name is Brutefalt Altair. You may call me the Eye or Altair. Do you have any questions?
None I can think of at the moment, Mr. I.
Mr. I. We'll go with it. All right. Is there anywhere in the castle you'd like to see? The dragon stables, perhaps? I know you've already visited the Legrand Library.
Your bedroom.
Very well. Snaps, and you hear a arcane portal open up behind you. As gate is cast behind you. And through this gate, you can see a room that's very bland. Not a lot of personal items. Just a bed and a couple of chairs and a desk, quill and ink, and a dresser with plenty of clothes. The place is a little bit messy, but there's a lot of handholds around the place. Do forgive the mess, if there is one. Sorry, I can't exactly tell.
Have you ever tried hiring a maid?
I'm blind. And I
Doesn't mean
work
you
for the
can't
king.
hire a maid.
I work for the king.
Still have a
He
maid.
is very
Question:
ill.
I don't have to hold Vaughn anymore, correct?
No, not at all.
Cool. Then
Unless you
instead, I
want
will
to keep holding him. Maybe he's very warm.
You can let me down whenever you want. You
No
do know
problem.
that.
I think you
I
should
will
keep
let
holding
Vaughn
him.
down. I will let Vaughn down because I need to scoop the owl up because I will say to him, and I quote, if you had this man waste a spell like this to show us his bedroom as a joke, instead of having him show us the dragon stables, you little shit.
Gonna put a sandwich in his
Ah.
mouth.
Would we like to see the dragon stables, which are a little bit more interesting?
Yes.
Very well.
I say after I eat the sandwich.
He
I put the
waves.
owl down.
He waves his
You're about to
staff
make this whole
over
year.
again, and you see the landscape behind the gate shift all of a sudden, almost like a Star Wars wipe transition, where the gate changes to a very large open area with a bunch of like tall fences. And you just hear the very low, very deep growling
Can I
of
throw a sandwich
sleeping
through it?
beasts. There are multiple fences. Which side do you throw it to? The left, right?
Right.
You throw the sandwich to the right, and you hear the snarl, the deep, horrifying snarl of a dragon walk forward, and you see its forked tongue slip over over and then under one of the rungs and take the sandwich between the fork and then pull it back through. It was a massive tongue.
I'm gonna point and go,
Um,
hey guys, I think there's a dragon.
It's like picking up salt with your tongue, basically.
Very
That's
perceptive,
what we're
this one.
watching.
He chuckles, and you may very well step through if you like. This is,
Please
after
don't
all,
encourage him.
I
sanctioned
want to
tour.
understand.
Is Rowan
Okay.
still holding me?
No, Rowan put you down after the portal was
I'm
open.
jumping.
And I need to
If
understand.
no one stops me, I'm
I'll-
jumping.
I'm not stopping you. I'm joining you. Misunderstand. Rowan lets out the most unmanly squeak you've ever heard in your life. He goes right to the portal.
Altair gets up and walks through the portal with you, and then turns around to the rest of you. Are you coming?
Sure, why
Oh, there
not?
are dragons. There are dragons, Mom.
If not
I know.
to bail them out when they inevitably die.
Oh, they won't. Trust me. These beasts are more than well capably handled.
I'll take your word for it, but please don't encourage them.
They're behind fences. You can't reach them even if you wanted to. I'm not going to open a cage for you. That's just idiocy. But feel free, look around. Spy the pretty dragons.
I'm gonna talk to them in Can I talk to them in Draconic and ask them who's y'all's favorite person here? If they, of course, understand me.
The answer changes based on the dragon. One of them goes...
Give me colors or looks then.
The brilliant blue sapphire dragon says Billy is her favorite. The deep emerald green that you actually saw Edgear riding out in the forest says Edgear is his favorite. A silver dragon says Aurelia is their favorite. And a gold dragon says Elias is their favorite. And you actually see a fifth dragon that is about as old as Elias's, but it's black scales and bright flaming blue eyes. And as you ask this one, it says, I have not seen my master in years. But if I recall, his name was Etherin.
Can I offer him a scratch?
Ija bars us. You would do well to listen to the old man.
I can give you a sandwich.
Put it underneath the bars.
I'm gonna give him 3 because I like how he looks.
You
Yes,
give
creature
3 little
baby.
sandwich munchies underneath the bars of the cage. And he takes all 3 of them. There are a lot of other dragons in here, but the 5 that you've just spoken to are definitely the 5 royal family dragons.
I'm asking if there are any baby dragons.
There is a hatchery, yes.
There's a hatchery.
There's a hatchery with a bunch of baby dragons running around and a few broken eggs, but also a few solid eggs. And they're all sitting on top of, like, roasting fires.
Yeah, I just made this man tell you.
They're so cute. Look at them.
You don't give a shit about the rest of the quest. He just wants the dragons now.
100%, yeah.
We could
You
die
hear
here and he'd be
them
happy.
kind of like purring as a couple of them run up to the cage to kind of look at you. They've got big, kind of like bulging eyes out of their malformed young dragon heads. They've got crests differing from each of the others. A few of them have almost like tendrils coming down as though it was like hair locks. A few of them have fins as if they were born of like sea dragons, or a baby gold dragon actually sits at the very forefront of the group and kind of is purring, looking at you specifically, Ron.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Are they coherent enough to be
them-
able to speak?
One of them burps and a fire spout jumps out. But you hear in Draconic, That is what baby dragons sound like in Draconic.
That was fantastic. Can I tell Ro?
That is mildly horrifying. Watching,
Yeah.
looking at your face
I
as you do that.
I will at least say them. They know they can't probably
Can
say
I?
it back.
Am I able to somewhat
No.
understand baby talk or no?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Oh no,
Well, I
emailed
mean,
him.
I wasn't raised around baby dragons. That's why I had to ask.
Rowan, go ahead.
Oh, all I was gonna say is I say in Draconic at least, hello, my name is Rowan. I know they can't respond back in a way that is intelligent.
Do you know Draconic also?
That's what they sound like. Rowan knows Draconic?
I'm pretty sure. Let me see my list.
I thought I was the only one that knew Draconic.
I don't think I have your character sheet saved anymore. Shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. One sec.
I don't have your character sheet saved anymore. I'm gonna kill myself.
Idiot.
It's all right. I just gotta
Shut
go
up.
on to Mythweavers and I'll send you three pictures again.
Why the fuck do I know Draconic?
You know Draconic?
Apparently, it's on the list. I know 4 languages.
Holy shit.
Why do all of you know Draconic?
Okay,
I know.
don't.
If that's any consolation.
that's
Okay,
no.
all of you
I
are
also
hearing
know.
constantly.
I don't even know Draconic.
You know why? You should know why I know Draconic.
Yes, I know why you know Draconic. Doesn't matter. The rest of you know Draconic somehow, but I don't fucking understand.
Sorry.
But
I
you
got
guys
it.
also heard the black dragon with blue eyes and ridiculous glow saying Etherin's name as if it was an old master.
Oh, Marlo has no idea what the fuck they're saying. They only know Common and
Not
Sylvan.
at all. You are
I'm
as
just
clueless as
Marlo's
they
just
are.
clueless as fuck.
Sorry.
Oh, I have no
I
idea either. I only
had
speak
You
Common
are
and Elvish.
also as clueless as the baby dragons.
sorry, I mixed up Draconic with Giant. I do not know Draconic.
Okay, so you don't know. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyways, you didn't hear what the dragon said, but Thalion and Oliver certainly did. Vaughn, do you know Draconic?
Nope.
Good. Anyways, Thalion and Oliver are the only fuckers that know what the dragon said. I'm glad we cleared that up. I was gonna cry.
It would have
Um,
been really funny if we all knew Draconic.
Can we walk over to the Etherin's dragon? I forgot how the black one with the blue eyes. And speak
Yes.
to him.
We didn't get a name from the dragons because I didn't ask
I'm
them for
going
that.
to save my voice the trouble,
You
and
can
I'm
just
going to
talk normally,
quick
it's fine.
enable a voice changer. So you might want to turn me down just in case. This
Well, we
is
won't know until you speak.
Let's see.
That's very echoey.
Yeah, you're right. This is
Can you get rid of the
too
echo
much.
on it?
No, I can't.
That's depressing.
You just did actually.
This is a completely different one.
That's the devil from
Okay.
Smiling Friends.
I'll walk up to
What are you
what is
doing in the
obviously.
room?
I'll walk
He's
up to
fucking playing
Etherin's
Rex.
dragon and I'll ask him, what was his master like? Was he kind? Was he brutish? Just kind of prying a little bit.
Etherin was fire, beauty, everything I aspired to be. I wanted nothing more than to be like him. Strong, valiant, without mercy.
Meow.
Strong, valiant, meow.
That was like the perfect one.
So well timed.
That's what he just says. He just no. He responds, "Do you know what happened to him? Why he disappeared?"
the dragon seems slightly taken aback by this question.
Etherin was spurned. He was turned away from this family. After the death of his father, Espin Arthelion. Etherin was dark. He went on a rampage, killing everyone and anything that had anything to do with his father's death. Even a priestess of the Order of Falconwrath. When finally it became too much for the elder brother to bear, the elder twin chased him to the top of these very castle walls, where I heard their very grunts and screams and the clashing of their blades. Safe to say, Elias won. Elias killed my master.
Damn that farmer's market. Sorry.
But
There's a farmer's market like a mile from my house called Elias.
I fail to see why Elias would have an issue with him killing cultists.
The murders turned from simple revenge. When his wife died the night of Elias's coronation, a blade piercing her back. One of Etherin's dark steel daggers.
So I think he did it.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him since before that night. That was 24 years ago now.
Do you truly believe that's something you would do?
My master was a dark man. Etherin was vengeful, broken, beaten,
And damned.
but he was never cruel to the woman he loved. He was never cruel to Lilith.
Something about this is just wrong. Something I plan to investigate.
Perhaps if the brothers met once again, things could be different.
Yeah, I fear the first time he spoke to Elias, he even mentioned this man and how much he detested him.
Lies. Speak to my golden brother. He is Elias's charge, Elias's mount, and the only being to hear the rough prattlings of a child king.
Very well. Thank you.
With that, the dragon curls its head back into its side.
I guess I'll go speak to the golden one now.
Fantastic. I need to figure out a different voice for this one. Hang on a second.
Give him a pressy voice. I like watching his mouth just move around while he's trying to figure out the voice.
It is really funny to watch. Oh yeah, Marlo's just gonna hand you Vaughn your share of the 500 gold, or your 500 gold. Before I forget, I have it.
You approach the golden dragon. Its brilliant emerald green eyes glare into you, almost as if it sees a different side to you. It comes forward, not forward. It looks to you expectantly.
1 second, taking notes. Is okay. I'm gonna ask: is based on because Etherin told us himself that he's presumed dead, but it sounds like, or he told himself that he was exiled, but it sounds like the town thinks that he's presumed dead, or at least the king and the dragons think he's dead. Is that like which one is it, or do we not know?
I mean, you don't know whether it's presumed dead or if it's just missing. I mean, based on
'Cause
what
we know he's
Elias
not
has
dead,
said,
but it's-
Elias thinks he's dead at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If Elias believes he's dead, like based off what he's, or I'm more questioning like because Elias has kind of like been on the edge of like thinking he's dead or not. I guess. Anyway, I'll
Dead to
ask-
him, anyways.
I will ask Elias's dragon what he knows about the man named Etherin.
You speak of my master's brother. Yes. Long ago, almost 25 years now, he murdered his wife. And Elias had to chase him from the castle walls, killing him in the process.
Do you know why he would do such a thing?
Everything I know of Elias was limited. From an outsider's perspective. From a cage, looking out to the audience. Etherin was polar opposites to Elias.
It's just what I've heard from stories, King himself, even his own dragon. This Etherin fellow doesn't seem like the type to murder his love. Something seems wrong.
I often watched Etherin and Lilith make their way to Valkyrie, the Black Dragon. But they were never horsed with each other. She seemed to bring the light out of the darker twin. If you could even call him a darker twin.
Ernest percent dead. Trying to think of what to say next.
Was that
Give him a
all,
kiss.
Petty Mortal?
I do wonder if he is truly dead, as they say.
I still smell his scent every now and then. Nightshade, with a hint of the crimson blood.
Do you know anything about the murder? The weapon that was used, the reason, time of day, even anything.
I am a mountain beast. I know not details of the human world. My divinity was stripped from me at the beginning. Jesus. My divinity was stripped from me.
How do you know of the carpenter?
Much like the rest of my kind, the human world is
I'll ask your mom.
lost to my kind. But I do remember the night that I heard swords clashing above this very palace, this very roost, and the shouting of brothers over pouring rain, and the splash of water in the moat below. To say whether or not Etherin survived a fall such as that, I could never speculate. Though, one of my kind certainly could survive that fall. And after all, divine blood runs through the Arthelians like wildfire. Can you not hear it? It is a beautiful sound.
Yes, well, they are quite powerful.
Nay,
Something's not right.
not just powerful, godlike.
I have to get some more information about this. The stories aren't adding up.
Feel free to ask the temperamental king. He is impatient. But of what I have learned of Elias and our friendship, he's always been one to admit when he was wrong.
Has he said anything like that in your journeys together?
He said to me once, Sakura, you must never speak of this. But my brother, I believe, may have been innocent. When I found those in red,
What was that last thing you just said?
when I found those in red,
Yeah. Thank you.
be well, follower of the dead.
Why did he
Did
call
you
me mom?
gather what you wanted,
Yeah,
my
right,
friend?
Right, because fucking what's his name? Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Good. Perhaps you can truly force together the reunion.
I don't know if we can force it.
That annoys
We
me.
have
I
to
am
pry the
not the
king
only
of
one
it,
that's
see if
speaking
he's ready.
about it. I thought I was.
The prophecy states, when the divine pair falls apart, those who remember history are doomed to repeat, and the pair will be whole when the last bell tolls. It will happen one day or another. I have faith.
That's assuming that Etherin is alive, of course. Well, we know he could have died from the fall.
He gives you this really sly smirk and just taps his staff on the ground, and the gate opens once again, opening up to other areas of the castle. Anywhere else you'd like to see before I guide you to your rooms for the evening?
The vault.
I was wondering when one of you was gonna fucking say that.
Oh my god.
Not yet. Maybe with the king's permission eventually, but anyone other than that.
I just want to see the shinies.
I don't know if
Don't
we can
we
trust
all?
all the shinies right now.
No? To your
No,
rooms
I'm ready
then.
to go back to the rooms.
He waves his hand, opening the gate to the hallway where your rooms are.
Right through here, please. And do mind the fireplaces can be a little unstable. I recommend either keeping them off or covering them before allowing them to burn too bright.
We're unstable.
What did he say in response to the vault? I didn't quite catch
He
that.
said maybe one day.
Ah, okay.
General gist of it.
He said, yeah.
At this point, you guys are filtering into your guest rooms. They're extravagant. They are extravagant guest rooms. There's like 4 post
All of
beds.
it's mine.
No.
Oh.
Unless you can fit a 4-post bed into your bag of holding, I don't think so.
You fit it inside Rowan's.
I dare not question that statement. Anyways, you guys have the rooms open to you and general access to the castle. You can't go into like secure areas, but you can access the library when you'd like. You can access the galley, the dining room, the throne room, the armory, the the forge. Thank you, brain. Finally, I am exhausted. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, motherfuckers, which is why you guys having access to all areas of the castle that are not restricted. We are going to end this session.
And then we're gonna eat the
Anything that you
rich.
guys would like to do before session ends? Talk to each other, talk amongst yourselves,
Eat the rich.
without the presence of a 12th dimensional reading your minds and listening into your conversation.
All right. Good. Marla.
Hello.
Hey,
What did I do?
today you didn't do anything. Today reminded me of an important thing that we should discuss. Um, what things are you not allowed to do?
I cannot steal for one.
Number
I'll
one.
do it for you.
I don't want to. You know what? I'm not gonna respond to that. Just give me a second. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the minutes. Hang on. Oh my god! I need to shut my. I have to turn my sound off. Hang on.
Fair. I'm mostly asking because I realize there may be a problem in the future because not everybody is straight, narrow, or has restrictions. And so, if there's a chance that we can make sure you don't have to worry about that,
No, as
I
long
think
as
that'd
y'all
be
don't do it in front of me, I think we'll be fine. I just keep me out, keep me in the dark on that one. I want nothing to do with it.
Just somehow never look my direction then.
I already planned on that. In all honesty,
Real as
You
fuck,
wish to
brother.
steal, do it of your own volition, and do not involve me directly.
Kind of ironic
exactly.
that you have Captain Socks as someone that you like hanging out with when you can't be participating in theft.
I turn a blind eye to you. You don't do it in my presence. I don't care.
Being said, I will happily bring you back to life should you be killed with your own stupidity. Because you still owe me money, of course.
uh, Okay, I'll say this. I'm willing to help any of you however you need it, but to an extent. I still think that plan sounds kind of nuts.
Well, I've got the ability to change my appearance at will, so that might be helpful for such a setting.
You guys are in over your head despite that. I won't be directly helping you.
Cool.
I'm gonna put a sandwich in Rowan's hand.
Thank you.
Where the fuck does he keep getting these things? Did I miss something?
He has a bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
He's doing something with it, and I don't.
I have
There's
no
no oxygen in the bag either, so it doesn't allow for microbes or fungus to infect the
That's
bread, so
fair.
it doesn't get
Can't go
moldy
bad.
or
Imagine he
rotten.
just hands you a moldy sandwich.
Oh my god, that's fair. So you could put anything in there and it would be
Yeah.
It's
perfectly fine.
basically a refrigerator or just the vacuum of space.
Put it over someone's head, tighten it, and you just insta-kill them.
No. What you
No, that
do,
beheads them.
you reduce its size, shove it down their throat.
Oh, that's evil.
And once it breaks apart in the stomach,
All of
Oh,
everything that's in there will do
which is
damage to
apparently
them.
the goal that has been all along with this bag of holding. And
oh,
I would very much like to say, fuck you, Velk.
Daggers.
if
I
it makes you
expected
feel
some
any
bullshit
better,
like this.
I will work to make the bag of holding worse.
This is why
Because
you will see me looting every single corpse.
listen, I've just realized you are reckless enough that I might be able to do something I've always wanted to with a bag of holding.
Kick your dick
Yes,
in.
I will try to shoot a portable hole into the bag of holding.
That would create a black hole.
That would create a black
Yes.
hole. That would not.
I
That
mean,
That's
Colin, you
danger.
know not to fuck with thine portable hole.
Okay,
You know
fine,
how
I
you are
won't
called.
do that.
That's
No,
danger.
A portable hole is another dimensional space. If you
Yeah.
put
Yes.
another dimensional space inside of another dimensional space,
It turns into a black hole.
it turns into a black hole. So a portable hole going into a bag of holding would create a anomaly.
Yes.
That
It
would kill
create a
pretty much
singularity.
everything in sight.
That would kill everything in a 12-mile radius.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That includes us.
Yep.
If
This
you
shit
are
too much.
close enough to be within 12 miles, yes.
Yes.
Or are able to react fast enough to get away.
You react
12
12
miles.
miles.
You can't move 12 miles.
I feel like
If
it's a
they
bad
Depends
set
on what
off-
spell you have.
Let's put it this way.
You
There are laws
be
of
joked
order
here.
in place that would prevent such a thing from happening, so you don't necessarily need to worry about it, but I would not go testing the boundaries of the gods' patience.
Exactly. That is the joke. Do not actually do that. Because it's the worst case scenario.
Thorin is dead and cannot remake the world. Beerus is fuck all gone, and Dagdir is literally imprisoned. Nobody could fix the realm if a black hole were to suck everything.
I can fix the realm.
Exactly. No.
I think you
No.
are the
you
problem,
cannot.
actually.
Not even the lesser gods would be able to do something about it.
Nope.
And
Nice.
you've met two of them.
My sandwiches hold everything together.
Alright, G. I'm gonna go for now. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Thank you for
night.
joining. Thank you for the
having me.
patience that you guys have for my RP only sessions when I forgot to prepare combat.
Muscle.
Trust me, it's great. I'm in the same boat.
Could you tell me again who in his entirety like Nedrick is? I know he's the god of the dead, but like more specific.
No, he's not the god of the dead. He is a dead god who is the god of harmony and balance and peace. Or not balance, but harmony and peace. He's basically a sentinel god that structures pacifism He
Oh.
defends the weak and defeats the negligible strong.
And gives me
So
money.
he's a he's